Okay, this video is for the doctor. I'm going to be going to the emergency room today. Once again, for the same symptoms that have been ongoing. Last night we had to close the window. We can't keep the windows open for fresh air. And we have black mold. I'll bring pictures to show the doctor. It's very clear that it's black mold everywhere. It matches all the Concord DHS picture. It matches every sample picture. All the experts say it's black mold. So I don't know. It was here before we moved in Rochester. Code enforcement knows about it, and they have not taken our reports. They don't seem to care, but people have been getting sick in this building way before we got here. When we got here, there was a Raymond Hill. He said that the air was thick, he didn't like it, and he was going to leave. Now, that was when I first met him. It was a warning to me that the air is bad in here. Then a Raymond Christian also complained that the air was getting him sick. My roommate also was getting dizzy whenever the windows are closed from the air, even with no smoke for years on end. No smoking for 2 years on end with this old man who's 84 and likes to smoke in the house. He's been smoking in the house for 50, 40 years. He's used to it at Gary's house, but he comes in this house with no smoke and he passes out and gets dizzy. Same thing with me. I go to a household where they smoke, like next door, the other building that's the cleanest with the least amount of mold. We had 2 people in there smoking like a chimney, whole house, windows closed, smoke everywhere. And I didn't feel like I did walking into this house where the mold's built up. I can't stand up. My arms are shaking and muscles hurt. That's one of the symptoms of the mold inhalation. When we close the windows, the mold spores build up in the air. This is visible. There's no way to stop it. When this happens, we get less oxygen. We feel dizzy, like our head's underwater. My leg muscles, arm muscles, and my muscles start hurting, feeling like I got hit by a bus, really sore, like I ran or tried to lift weights all yesterday. Whenever we close the windows and we breathe this in and the air gets thick, this is how we feel. Our muscles feel weak, shaky, hurting. We can't quite get a deep breath to talk. Like I'm having problems getting a deep enough breath to talk right now. Our pre-existing conditions get worse. Like for me, I get seizures and a neurological disorder, shakes, falls to the ground, problems speaking, problems using my legs and arms. This has been known for 25 years, but my father and mother did not want to treat me for it. They wanted to hide it. My roommate does a little better because he's been smoking for so long. I think that he's used to the oxygen deprivation. I'm not. When the mold builds up, it's bad in here. You can't breathe. If I try to talk like this, I get more out of breath. If I try to stand up, we get dizzy. So we'll be going to the emergency room for this, at least I will be. And as soon as my roommate falls again, he'll get an ambulance as well. We don't have any appetite. Itching my head like this hurts my arm. My arm feels so weak. I feel like I'm lifting my arms like lifting 1,000 pounds. Like I said, we can't eat. We vomit. We get sick to our stomachs. Our eyes water. We get itchy. Our skins get weird rashes. Mold grows on food very quickly. If I leave cat food out for 2 days, it has mold on it in no time. All wood is missing holes and rotted out because the mold keeps on rotting all wood in the house. This is all visible on the outside of the building and even worse on the inside of the building. We've also had black sludge, sewage in our drinking water recently, and we were told that the water is safe to drink, but just in case, we were filtering and boiling it. But maybe we didn't boil it enough. And this is why we're going to the emergency room. We're also, when the air gets thick like this and we start getting itchy, dizzy, and our pre-existing conditions get worse. Our heart seems to do something weird, and obviously my breathing is taxed, and talking makes it worse. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'll try this maybe again later.